Hey YouTube, this is Bharat from ReadyDaddies LLC. Today let's look at how to build a GRE tunnel between two different servers. GRE is also known as Generic Routing Encapsulation. It's a pretty big term, so people prefer to call it GRE. One of the use cases we are going to learn today is using a DDoS protected IP address to send us clean traffic from the internet to a server that doesn't have any DDoS protection. Not only are we preventing the exposure of our IP address to the attackers, we are also getting the benefits of the protection that the cloud provider offers. The cloud providers that we are going to work today with is DigitalOcean and Hetzner. As you guys know, Hetzner offers quite a good amount of DDoS protection. Currently, this instance is located in Ashburn in US, and the instance on the right side is actually a droplet from DigitalOcean in the Singapore region. So, let's get started. The first thing you would want to do is to make sure you have IP forwarding enabled in the systemctl on the Hetzner server. So you'll go to nano etc sysctl.conf and you see this line. Make sure that this line exists, and then you'll do a sysctl-p to make sure that it's loaded. The next step would be to create a new tunnel interface. You can name it tunnel 0 in GRE mode, and the local server IP address would be 5.161.171 0.141 and 171. Yeah, and the remote IP address would be let's see. Okay, so remote IP address would be 143.103.103.64, and the time to live would be around 255. Okay, now that your tunnel is made, you can actually check on it. So that's your new tunnel interface. It's almost like a network interface, a virtual one. Now what you'll do is you'll add a custom address, for example 192.168.0.1/30 to that device, and then you will turn it on. Once that is done, we'll go on to the DigitalOcean server. We'll say IP tunnel and tunnel 0 mode GRE. Local would be 143.198.103.64, and remote IP address would be 5.161.4117. TTL would be 255. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll add another custom IP address 0.2 dev tunnel 0, and then we are going to now turn on this interface and try to ping our server in Hetzner via this private IP. As you can see, we are able to ping the other server over this custom address because the tunnel is active. Now I'll test the same thing from the Hetzner server, and it should be working regardless. Okay, so this is the first step. This ping ensures that you've actually successfully made a tunnel between both the servers and the tunnel is active. At this point, let's assume you have let's say a Node.js application or some other web application that you're running on DigitalOcean, and you want to make sure that whatever traffic is coming to that instance is actually clean. So what you're going to do is, let's go to the DigitalOcean server. We'll open the IP route to route tables file, and we'll say uh, a new table with ID 100, and we'll name it GRE. And then we'll add a rule saying any request from this subnet should use table GRE, and we'll add a default route of communication for outgoing traffic to Hetzner private address from that tunnel. Once this is done, we'll come to the Hetzner server, and we'll tell IP tables that on the NAT front, post routing, if the source connection is coming from 192.168.0.0 and the interface name is matching tunnel, the plus symbol is used to say any tunnel for that matter, and the source packets coming from the NAT will go to 5.161.4.1.171. Now, why are we doing this? The reason is when you do curl ipinfo.io, one second, you are seeing your DigitalOcean IP address, right? But at the same time, if you do an interface 192.168.0.2, you're going to see that the traffic is now routing through Hetzner in Ashburn, Virginia. Yeah, so that means any request you do from your interface from tunnel 0 will get you the IP address of the Hetzner server. Now let's say I have a HTTPD server here, and also an Nginx. And let's say if the next month I have it listening on port 80, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Hetzner server, and I'm going to say IP tables forward destination address 192.168.0.2 state new established related should be accepted, and source of traffic from the same IP should also be accepted. And then I will do a port forward on the NAT level, rerouting -D. So any request that is coming to 5.161.4.1.171 on TCP protocol on port 80 would be redirected to destination NAT address 192.168.0.2 Now I'll tell you why I put 8,000. That's because I want to run a new HTTP server on 8,000, a simple Node.js server or a PHP server. Let's see how we can do that. I'll make a directory. I'll go inside it. I'll touch index.html and say this would be 192.168.0.2. index.html, and then I'll just do a php-s localhost on 8000. Okay, what I'm going to do is, wait, I might as well do it on every single interface. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open the browser, then into the IP address. And as you can see, it actually went through from Hetzner to the PHP server that is present in Singapore DigitalOcean. And you can see that my request also has been reflected here. So that is the end of this tutorial. You can contact me via the comment section, or you can reach me on my website, readydaddies.com. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos to your colleagues, to your friends who are looking to start a career in the technical industry. I hope this helps them, and thank you once again.